You get all kinds of school trips.
Some are to places nearby, like going to the library or a local museum, and some can be for days and take people to different countries.
We think trips really matter. 82% of us say that school trips are either very or quite important.
When we were asked about our dream trips, we had lots and lots of ideas, like
going to the zoo, camping with the whole school,
going to the cinema,
Go on a safari in Africa.
go to a football match,
Walk about Paris and see the fashion.
going to a museum, going on a jungle trip to the Amazon.
go swimming with pigs in Bahamas.
Sleep. So why are trips important to us? We thought we are.
Getting to have new experiences.
Having fun.
Help us to learn. Being with friends or making new ones.
Learning new skills.
Going places or trying new things.
Some of the things people said were, it lets you experience things you didn't think you'd get to experience.
Although you are still learning, you are not constantly writing and your brain is not going 100 miles an hour. Also, it will give you other memories of school.
On trips, you try new experiences, learn new skills, make friends and take part in what everyone else is doing so you don't feel left out.
Get to do things you might not be able to do in your daily life outside school.
Some families might not be able to afford extra money for trips. So what would it be like for someone if they can't go on a trip?
The top 3 answers that people gave were:
They would feel left out and sad.
they would miss out on trying new things.
they would feel embarrassed.
Many of our schools try to make sure everyone can go on trips.
People told us their schools sometimes paid for trips or helped with the cost, did fundraising and let families pay over a long period of time.
Our school ensures that every child can take part in school trips no matter what their circumstances are. They ask you to tell them if you're struggling with money and let you pay when you have the money.
Help with funding and money, suitcases, clothes, things you need, like toiletries.
Still, sometimes children can't go on trips when they'd like to. We were asked whether everyone could go on their P7 residential trip if they wanted to.
More than half of us said that we can all go on this trip. A few of us said no. And about a third of us weren't sure whether everybody would be able to go.
Quite a lot of us didn't know what our school does to help with trips or thought that there was nothing available.
Everybody knowing what kind of help is available with trips can really support families that need it.
Secondary school pupils were most likely to say they hadn't been on trips before.
Or that their schools don't do them because they're too expensive for families.
Not running trips means that nobody's left out because of how much money they have at home.
But it also means that everybody misses out on valuable experiences, including children and young people on low incomes.
At secondary, we were asked how the Scottish Government could help with access to trips.
We had a lot of suggestions.
Get the trips free for everyone so no one can be left out and they can all go and you don't miss an education for whatever it is you're learning about.
Provide schools money specifically to help pay for people's school trips if they cannot afford to go.
Could give more financial aid to lower income households specifically for school activities like trips and clubs.
We really like school trips. We think they make a difference to our learning and they're fun.
We get the chance to learn in different ways, have new experiences, see new places.
Bond with our classmates and teachers, and maybe even see what we would like to do when we are older.
If we don't get to have those experiences, we can feel left out and embarrassed and can miss out on really valuable learning.
Experiences like these are especially important if you can't afford to have them at home. Trips are great for lots of reasons. So how can we make sure that every child has the chance to go on trips?